Imagine a feeling where every single knot along your spine unwinds, a release so deep your tension just melts away. It's even better than a massage. Let's find that feeling right away. Hi and welcome. And as you're ready, let's get started. Let's go down onto your mat. Come to a seated position and have your feet and your legs in a diamond position. So feet apart. You may also sit on a bolster or a pillow to make your pelvis and your hip more comfortable. I'm going to leave it to you, or you can sit right onto the mat like I'm doing right now. So lifting up through the spine here. Take an in breath. And then as you exhale, go ahead and roll the spine down, starting from the crown of the head. We go through the neck, the upper body, the upper spine. Now, want your arm to just come along with you. So keep the arms moving with you and bring the body closer to the floor, whatever it takes you. In breath. Exhale, roll the spine back up again, starting from the base of the spine. And you stack it up to a sitting upright position, and again in breath. Exhaling, rolling down. Arm comes along with you. Inhaling. Exhale, rolling up again from the base of the spine all the way to the top of the spine. One more. Inhaling. Exhaling, rolling down through the spine. Inhaling. Exhaling, rolling up through the spine. And upright. Arms are to a T position here. Lateral flex your body over to your right so the bottom arm comes down. Now bring the top arm over. And now side bending and deepen the elbow to the floor. Reach the top up. Come back. And then upright. Over to the other side as you inhale, press the hands down, and then take the top arm over, elbow down to the floor, and then up, center. Inhaling, side bending, exhaling, deepen the stretch, bring the top arm over, and lifting up. Inhaling, side bending, exhaling, top arm over. So deepen that lateral flexion. And I want you to think about the pelvis being heavy down to the floor, please. And then bring it up. So none of the pelvis, none of the sit bone will come off the floor. And then over. So deepening the sitting bone down as you reach the arm in opposite direction. And coming up. Last one, side bending. And then deepening the stretch. Take the arm over. And then bring it up again. Now over to your lateral flexion again to the other side. Now hold this. This top arm will come over as you rotate towards the other hand. And opening up again. And then exhale, rotate. Inhale, bring it up and open. Two more. Exhale, rotate. Inhale, bring it up and open. Exhaling, reach the arm. Inhaling, opening up, and come up right over to the other side, please. And side bending, arms straight, and exhale as you rotate the spine. Take the other arm over. Inhaling, open. Exhaling. Inhaling, open. Exhaling, rotate. Inhaling, open. One more, exhaling, rotate. Inhaling, open. And upright we come. And release the arm. Now let's go into a kneeling, modified kneeling position. So stack the shoulder on top of your wrist. And then bring the knees slightly more forward than the pelvis. And go ahead and just tuck the toes under behind you. So your pelvis is between your knee and your heels. Now broad shoulder. Breastbone expanding forward. Strong through the center. As you exhale, deepen the lower abs and middle abs to take the lumbar spine into a flexion. Rounding the back, looking down to the knee. And then come back to that long spine again. And hold the lower back. Thread your sternum forward into a thoracic or middle upper back extension. And come back to a flat back. Exhaling, deepening, and lift up the lower abs And so you flex the lower back and the head would just come to play in flexion, lengthening up through, inhaling, thoracic arcing forward, and then back. Exhaling, lower abdominal arcing the lumbar, the lower back, into a C-curve like, and then lengthening, inhaling the sternum back into extension. And last one, exhaling, arcing the lumbar lower back. And inhaling, thoracic extension. And come back. Now hold that. Now I want you to take the right arm out to the side like this. Now thread the needle in this position. Now loop the arm underneath the opposite armpit. Shoulder, reach it across and rotate as far as you can as you lower the shoulder. And then pushing off the floor and take the arm out. Let's do that again. And down through underneath the other shoulder, away and reaching out across as you rotate the trunk and lower the shoulder. And then bring it back out again. One more time. Inhaling as you thread under and continue the journey to more rotation. Exhaling, pressing up and come back in. All right, we've got the other arm. So left arm comes up and then thread the arm through and we rotate over. Exhale, back. Again, inhale, thread under, rotate through as far as you can. Exhale. And inhaling again, thread under, reach it across, across, across. Exhale, come out and bring the hand down, release the ankle, sit the pelvis down to your heels and just reach the arm forward for a second here in your rest position as you breathe in. And exhale. One more as you breathe in. And exhale. And roll your spine up again. And then let's take ourselves down to our pelvic curl. So go ahead and sit with the feet parallel here. And then hands underneath your thigh. And pull the lower abs in and transfer and guide yourself down to that supine position. And then bring the feet, adjust them. Ready for your pelvic curl. So feet in line with the sit bone, knees are pointing parallel, chest open, arms actively reaching down. And as you exhale, deepening the abdominal and imprint the lower back and articulate the pelvis up, the spine up to your bridge position. Inhaling, exhaling, rolling down through the spine, bone by bone, and keep the inner thigh active. And come back again. Inhale here. Exhaling, deepening, and articulate the pelvis up and continue the journey through the spine. And pressing up, pressing up, pressing up. Inhale. And exhale, roll down. And as you roll down, allow the head to lengthen away from the shoulders. Again, inhaling, exhaling, deepening as you roll out. I want you to really focus on the hamstring here, the muscle behind your thigh. And the arms are active, the abdominals active, the back muscles active. And as you roll down, lengthen the head away from your neck and lengthen the spine away from your head. And then let's go one more time. We're going to stay at the top. Breath in and then breath out to roll up, 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 up. Stay. Now, think about your right glute, your right bottom. Drop that right glute and break it or hinge it from the hip. So you are in this rotation position. The knees are still pointing parallel. And then squeeze the hamstring and the glutes and bring it up even. And then let's go to the other side. So think about the left glute. Release it and then bring it down towards the foot. So you are in the rotation position. And then press it up. And the right glute down. Exhale. The left glute down. Exhale. The right glute down. The left one. Let's do one more each side. And last. stay. Now, bring both arms up overhead. Keep the arms actively reaching away and then go ahead and roll the spine down. Rolling, rolling, imprinting. Feel the stretch through the spine. And then roll the pelvis back to start position and keep the upper abdominal active here. Now, from here, the arm comes up to the sky and lift the head and the chest up. Grab the back of your thigh. Use your arm to lift the chest a little higher. Hold. Take the arms up. Bring it back and return the head down. Repeat. Inhaling, the arm comes up first and then up, over, forward, and then grab the back of your thigh. Use your arm to lift the chest a little higher off the floor. And then hold that new height. Take the arms up and then bring it back. Again, up. Pull with the arm, come a little higher. Up with the arm and then down. And obviously here I want you to focus on the abdominal, yeah? And so abdominal, drawing ready, arms, lift the head and the chest up. Pull the arms. Okay, we deepen a little bit more in the abdominal. Deepen, deepen, deepen. And then take the arms up. And then return one more time. And exhale. Pull in the abdominal. Pull the back up a little higher. Use the arm muscle a little bit more here. Hold an in-breath. Exhale. Take the arms up. And over. Open the arms up to a T position here. One leg comes up to tabletop, so ready the abdominal. Second leg up to tabletop, ready the abdominal, spine to supine. Or let's rotate to me as you resist the opposite rib cage down. And exhale, pulling back. Over to the other side as you inhale, resist the opposite rib cage away. Exhale, pulling back. And an inhale, we rotate. Exhale. And inhale, we rotate. Exhale. And inhale, rotate. Exhale. And rotate. Last set. Pelvis to one side. Rib cage opposite. Last one. And we rotate. And come back and hold. Now straighten the legs away. Deepen the belly in. Hold it up there. And stay there for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We bend the knee. One leg comes down, second leg comes down. Keep them together, but I want you to move the heels away, a little bit more away. So the angle on the knee is greater than 90. Now take your arms up to over your head. Here, our modified roll-up. We inhale to lift the arm. Now here, imprint the lower back, deepen the belly, and then lift yourself up to a seeker. You can also assist yourself by grabbing the legs and then come over into a seeker position here. And then as you exhale, inhale to hold, And then as you exhale, roll the pelvis back. So roll the pelvis underneath you. I want the sacrum to reach the floor, the lower back to reach the floor, and then the arm come away, and then down. Inhaling to lift, imprinting the lower back as you exhale, and now come up. Use the lower abdominal, and you can use the guidance of your arm to grab the leg if you need to. In breath. Exhale, roll the pelvis underneath you. So curl the pubic bone to your nose, curl the sit bone to your heels, and then take it over. And again, inhaling to lift, imprinting the lower back, and let's go. Up, 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 over. Inhale. Exhale, roll down. Just think about this as a little massage through the spine and over. And again, one more inhaling and an exhaling. Come up, over, 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 over. Now straighten one leg, straighten the other leg. Dorsiflex the ankle. Come a little bit more or a lot more either way. And forward, grab or reach your feet, your ankle, your calf, whatever you can, the furthest away from your body. And then pull yourself closer to your legs. And then we're going to hold this stretch. Inhaling and exhaling. And inhaling and exhaling. Inhale, can we lengthen the spine a little bit more? Exhale, can we pull it down a little bit more? Inhale and lengthen the spine a lot more. Exhale, come close to your legs and then roll up through the spine. All right, ready for a spine stretch. So feet, legs apart, arms come forward. And now back is definitely upright. So if you need to bend the knees, go ahead. But I want your back to be active here. So straighten the knees as much as you can. So I want the quadriceps to work. I want the hamstrings to work. And here we roll the spine forward. Move the pelvis away. And exhale, roll and bring the pelvis vertical, lower back, middle back, upper back, and head and neck. And then roll the spine down from the crown of the head and come forward. And then move the pelvis away from your hips. And then exhale. Took me a while to think about the body parts. And then release, and come up. Exhale, rolling down through the spine sequentially. And bring the pelvis forward. And then roll it up again in a sequence. And one more rolling down through the spine. And I want you to stay here. Go ahead and grab the legs anywhere. Ankle, calf, whatever you can reach. Now hold that. Lengthen through the spine. I wanted to engage the back muscle. So engage the back muscle. So lengthen from the sacrum, lumbar, middle thoracic, upper thoracic, neck, and the head. Now hold that. So you should feel a deeper stretch in the back of the legs. You should feel the back muscle active here. And hold here. Stay. 3, 2, 1. All right. And then from here, let go of the arms. Come flex the spine, roll down, and roll it up, roll it up, roll it up. Go. Legs together. Now, tuck it in. Roll like a ball. This is definitely my favorite. Now, hands grabbing just above the ankle joint. Pull the knees in together. Pull the feet off the floor and bring the feet close to your pelvis. Use your arm muscle to secure the position of the legs. Now, rounding the back, actively engaging the muscle on the spine as well. And then from here, everything stays in compact. And then we roll through the spine and then come up. Inhale, roll. So I want the shape to stay consistent as you roll, inhale, and as you exhale. Roll, inhale, and you exhale. Roll, inhale, and you exhale. And inhale, and you exhale. 3 more times, and 2 more times, and last one here, and hold, and raise. Okay, now let's go on to our front here. So, straighten the legs. Bring the hand underneath the forehead. Stack the right hand on top of the left. Legs are together. All right, broaden the shoulder. Now, the abdominal is active to protect that lower spine. I want you to glide the shoulder blade down and lengthen the head away from your neck. From here, you inhale and lift the head, thread through the sternum, forward arcing the thoracic here. And come right down. And again, inhaling, shoulders gliding down, head coming through forward, and chest forward and up. Exhale, come back underneath you. Again, inhaling, thread through the head, sternum, and back. Exhale. One more, inhaling, thread through the sternum, forward and up. Exhale. Now what's going to happen here? Your right hand comes up with the forehead. So we lift the right arm and the back. And come right out. Again, inhale, lift the right arm and the back. And come down. Now we're going to add the left leg. So the left leg float. The right arm comes up. The back extend. And come back down. 2 more. Inhaling up through the back and the left leg. Exhaling down. 1 more. Inhaling up through the spine and leg. Exhaling down. All right, switch arm. Now the left hand on top of the right. So we come up with the back and the left arm and lower. Inhale again, thread the sternum forward up. Exhaling. Now let's add the right leg. Inhaling, add the right leg as the back comes up. Exhaling. Inhaling, thread the chest and the right foot. Exhaling. One more. Inhaling. Exhaling. Beautiful work. Okay. Bring the forearm on the side of the shoulder. Push the floor away. Round the back. And now curl the lumbar spine and roll the pelvis down to your heels, actively pulling up the abdominal away from your thighs. So this time, your back, your chest is not resting on your thigh. So you are in a very large C curve here. Abdomen is pulling back to feel good stretch in your lower back. And hold as you breathe in the space of your back. Exhale, pulling a little bit more into your spine. And then go ahead and roll everything up and upright. Thank you. You are all done. That was fantastic. I'm so happy you moved with me today. And I hope to see you back on the mat tomorrow for another class with me. I wish you the best day ever and take care.